Hey, so today I thought that I'd like to do something really good for my community. Probably not the biggest gesture I could do, but it's one that I'm capable of at the moment. So just down the road from me, somebody has opened a community pantry for people to get kai or food if they need to. So I've decided that I wanted to contribute to that. So right now we're off to Pack and Save to get some food. I also thought this would be a really good opportunity for me to speak about some of my own experiences, especially when it comes to hard times. Hey Chels.
Hi.
Cool, so Chelsea's driving us to the supermarket. We'll just, I don't know what we're going to get, we'll see when we get there, but definitely has to be non-perishable foods. Okay, so I think it's a really cool thing when people decide that they want to help the community and do things like this. It provides me a really good opportunity to try and give back. I know I could probably do better than giving like 20 bucks worth of food to a good cause, but I think something's better than nothing, and it's just really good for helping me to reflect on, you know, the kind of person that I am, and I'm doing this in the service of being a good citizen, because that's what I'm aiming for, trying to do better. So I think we'll just get some of these. Down the toilet paper aisle, we need some. So, yeah. And then I think we are gonna go around to the baby food, and get some of that, just because we have a baby and we know what it's like. Cool. So we're just gonna get some feminine hygiene things. Just do a quick haul before we put into the car.
We got some toilet paper, some pads and some tampons, pasta, rice risotto, some spaghetti and some small pasta, some tomato paste sauce, some spaghetti, some rice, and then 4 tins of baby food.
3 or 4 years ago, Tristan and I and the kids ended up home. It was only for a really short amount of time, but it really made me grateful for the things that we do have. We do have an okay house, but we are really struggling sometimes. It wasn't easy though, because we ended up being, after a business crash, we both ended up with bad credit. So you have to have good credit to get a house these days. My family was really lucky that we had my cousin and her husband who took us in. It was a really scary time, not knowing what your future was, and I know that if you fail to provide the necessities of life for your kids, you can get them taken off you, you know. So we had to really hustle to get back onto it. I was really lucky that Tristan has a lot of experience dairy farming, like years and years and years. So we were able to get another job really quick. 2 weeks it took him. But there were also issues with that, which meant relocating. Yeah, so we were really lucky to get back into dairy farming. That saved us for a bit, actually. Cool, so we're almost here. Really cool. Here we go.
So she's just on the boat right now getting the box of stuff out. And our baby is having a tangi weto because he's been in the car way too long. There's the last of our kai going into the food pantry. This food pantry is on Invergary Road, across the road from Tauhara College.
Just wanted you to see how cool it is. Everybody's contributing, it's awesome. Sorry that was a bit fractured, I'm not very good at multitasking. So I just needed to say that, yeah, we did try to start a business a while ago. We got ripped off, we accrued a lot of debt, and we had a hard time trying to pay back. Like, yeah, we were struggling with it. The only reason we tried to start the business was because Tristan was made redundant from his job, so we had to find something else to do. That wasn't our only experience with homeless or feeling displaced. The following year we found ourselves in the same position again, where we had no home, we had no job, and we had to move towns because we had nowhere else to go. We ended up living in my mum's house in a small room. There were 5 of us all squeezed into the back of her house. It was just before Christmas as well. My mum lives in Rotorua, that's where we had to move to. We made it work as best we could, and this time we didn't have any luck with a job. We tried to stretch out Tristan's final pay as long as we could. Apparently he had earned too much, and we were told that we couldn't apply for a benefit for 4 weeks. Having bad credit from our business venture meant that we couldn't apply for a house through real estate. And I just remember more than once sitting in that small back room panicking and wondering what we were going to do. We were uselessly attending house viewings in Matamata and Putararu to try and keep our kids in the same school, and each time we had to travel out of town to house viewings, the stress would mount because our finances were starting to dwindle. We eventually tried to change tack, and we tried to find a house in Rotorua because we were halfway through January and the kids didn't have a school to attend yet. Finally, out of sheer desperation, we decided to start looking in Taupo, which is a whole other town. And we didn't have any family there either. By the skin of our teeth, and after a failed viewing, we took the kids down to the lake for a swim, and by sheer chance, Tristan got talking to a guy after the guy asked him for a light for a cigarette, and it turns out that that guy knew somebody who might have a house for us. Yep, it took a bit of manoeuvring, but we managed to move in the day after school started. It was really tough for months. Tristan's mum helped us out as much as she could, and there's nothing that makes you more humble than having to swallow your pride and go to the food bank to get kai to feed your children. I tell you that when I sat there bawling my eyes out, I just really wanted the ground to open up and swallow me. I've never judged people for what they don't have, and I do try to be understanding before my mind tries to sabotage things and spin it out of control. Last night we went out for dinner, and when we were there, Tristan came back to the table because he was walking around with baby, entertaining him while we were waiting for our food to arrive. And he said that this homeless person, or a homeless looking person, came into the counter and asked if there was any leftover food. He was told no, and then the guy left, and after he left, some of the staff laughed. First I said, did you offer to buy the guy a burger? And Tris said, oh no, he had already gone. But that put a real downer on things, you know, to think that there are people out there who can judge you just like that. It's really sad to be in a position where you can't afford to buy food, regardless of how you got there. you know. I think maybe we need to take a step back and look at ourselves before we look at other people. And really, people who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. Anyway, I just want to thank you for watching today. If you've liked what you've seen, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Catch you up next time. Thanks. Oh no, P.S. Just before I go, I have to say, you know, if you've done something cool for your community, please let me know in the comments. And if you're going to do something cool for your community, please let me know in the comments. Thanks.